What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor, and today we're going to be taking a look at the restaurant industry and some potential nice pickups in there. We're going to be taking a look at, consumer habits as of late. I remember back in the day, back in 2020, we actually spoke about McDonald's in particular a lot on this channel. We also spoke about Cisco, the food distribution company, not the other Cisco. And I've been taking a look at them again, just as of right now, pretty much, seeing what the story is. McDonald's has been performing absolutely incredibly. We're going to be comparing them on several different fronts to the VU. We're going to compare a few different companies. We're going to take a look at charts, see who's compared best. And we're going to take a look at overall consumer spending habits in, the general food industry and the restaurant industries in particular, of course, just to see what has been going on and if there's, potentially some nice deals to be picked up on here. Some ones where we can avoid some inflationary worries to an extent, because people are always going to buy their food, but they're going to buy less and they're going to be more incentivized to go to cheaper places if inflation keeps going at these rates. And, if they don't have as much money to spend. And we're going to see things such as this. If we look at, where are we? Where's my McDonald's chart? We'll see McDonald's income statement, the money they're bringing in. And, net income has gone up, revenue has gone up, but profit margins have been coming down quite largely. So we're going to speak about a few of those things, baby. Really quickly though, guys, can I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? Let's see if we can get 100 likes on today's video. It would be much appreciated. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite restaurant-related picks are right now, if it's any of the ones we're going to speak about in today's video, or let me know if you're staying away from the industry altogether. And please, my friend, if you are indeed new around here, hit that juicy red subscribe button. So with that being said, McDonald's, Wingstop, and Papa John's are called top restaurant picks by BMO Capital, okay? Now we're going to take a look at this. I'm just going to say right off the bat, McDonald's still has to be my favorite, and we'll go through the reasons why. They aren't performing the worst, which actually may be a reason that people would want to wait to see if they can come down in value a little bit. But I just want to get that out there from the start. That's still my number one pick. We'll look at the PE and stuff later. You may well see why. But BMO Capital Markets said it is taking a cautious view of the restaurant sector, despite some of the resilient restaurant spending trends and encouraging signs that potential inflation could ease a bit. So in relation to that, what are the trends? Well, a lot of the restaurant CEOs have come out and said certain things. So some consumers are cutting back on restaurant spending, but CEOs say not all chains are affected. You'll see McDonald's and Chipotle said that low-income customers are spending less. It makes sense. They're the first ones who are going to have to cut their spending, not the people who have borderline infinite money. While higher-income consumers are visiting even more frequently. So we're going to have to wait and see over the next few quarters how that actually balances out. But common sense would dictate that this is what's going to happen. Starbucks, Bloomin' Brands, and Restaurant Brands International, these are the guys who own Burger King and many more, said they aren't seeing big changes in consumer spending. So as of right now, the general thesis is not too much has changed. These mixed observations come as restaurant companies hike menu prices to pass along higher costs for ingredients and labor. Thus, what I showed you towards the start of this video, McDonald's, their profit margin coming down hugely due to these kind of reasons, okay? Prices for food eaten away from home has risen 7.7% in the 12 months ended in June. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's gone up more. I very much so feel like it has gone up more than 7.7% in the large majority of places. People are also paying much more for necessities like gas, toilet paper, and groceries, stoking worries about the possibility of a recession, and therefore one of the first places people are going to cut is food. Now, with that being said, it might not be the truth. That's what you would think, but consumers spend 40% of monthly food budgets on restaurants on average, according to this pop menu study. So in the midst of inflation, soaring energy and food costs, and talks of a potential recession, restaurant meals remain a staple in consumer diets. On average, 40% of individual or family food budgets is spent on restaurants each month. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. But anyway, according to Pop Menu's nationwide survey of 1,002 customers. Now keep in mind, guys, that's a very, very low, amount of overall people. And it depends where they got all these people from. I know it says nationwide, but, it could have been manipulated to an extent, but still an interesting fact nonetheless. When ordering online, 1/3 of consumers spend $50 or more per order on average. Pretty nuts. But when we look at what would consumers give up first to meet their budgets, new clothes, travel, gym, ride services, streaming subscriptions, other entertainment, personal grooming, the food doesn't even show up in the top 25%. And not food. Obviously, nobody's going to give up buying food, but buying, the more convenient but more expensive foods that are out there, as opposed to going down to the store and, getting more bang for your buck. Historically, Pricier, fast casual, and sit-own restaurant chains typically see sales deteriorate during slowdowns as people opt to stay at home or pack their own lunches. Fast food tends to be the top performing restaurant sector as people trade down to cheaper meals when looking to treat themselves. So again, that's why I do like the look of, your McDonald's, one of the cheapest that is out there. Your Burger Kings, all of those things. You can look at your Papa John's, etc. as well. That's why they do tend to perform better than a lot of their more expensive competitors when people are still looking to treat themselves, still looking to go out, maybe meet their friends, have a nice evening, nice afternoon, nice catch-up, whatever it is, but don't want to break the bank when doing so. Go out to some fancy restaurant and spend $100 each. More clues about how dining habits might be changing are in store next week when salad chain Sweetgreen, Applebee's owner Dine Brands, and Dutch Bros Coffee report earnings. We're going to have to wait and see. Maybe we will get some interesting things happening. Now, if we look at these compared to the VU, okay, straight up I just have the chart percentage change. If we look at the 1 year percentage change, McDonald's is up 7.76%, the VU is down 13.15%, and the other two are both down 31 and 39%. So huge declines. McDonald's is the only one outperforming, and it is outperforming by a long mile. If we bring that down to, say, the 6-month chart, you can see a similar story. McDonald's is there, VU is down, Wing is beating Pizza yet again, but it's not looking too good. I believe one reason for this, okay, is if we look at some of the key statistics, we'll see McDonald's here, their market cap absolutely dwarfs the other two competitors. Their annual sales, last quarter income is bigger than these guys' market cap. You know what I mean? It's a huge difference, and it just seems like the safer bet. And you can see that when you look at the 60-month beta on McDonald's, it's 0.57. It's nearly half as volatile as the VU, never mind the rest of them. You see, Wingstop is up there at 1.71, and you can see why. Their 3-month change, they're up 52%, but the 6-month change, they're down 16%. I mean, these guys are very volatile. If we look at the PE ratios again, you'll see Wingstop, a huge PE ratio. McDonald's, a little bit higher than the S&P, but considering how much it's outperformed, that's not even that bad of a thing. And again, on any sort of considerable, even 5 to 10% pullback from where McDonald's is right now, they could well be a nice little buy. All things considered, McDonald's chart still just looks like, your staple example of buy and hold long time. They always had really nice growth. They got the 2020 March crash, lost a lot of value. I remember buying in down here somewhere. It was a nice little buy. We went up, they come down, they still have huge sell-offs, and they go back up, they make new highs. That's why McDonald's is, in my opinion, the easiest one to buy out of any restaurant-related company right now. Is it going to have the highest growth potential? No. I'm sure that, if you get Wingstop at the right time, you're going to make a whole lot more money. But when you take into account McDonald's already 2% dividend and consistent year-over-year growth, I mean, it seems like a no-brainer to me. And when we do see the trends of consumer spending, when we do see that, people still are spending money on food and people are reluctant to give up that. It's some people's, favorite thing to do. It's some people's way of meeting up with friends, meeting up with family, brothers, sisters, everything, They're not going to give it up. Even if they have to go to a McDonald's instead of a big fancy restaurant, they're still going to do it. They're still going to enjoy themselves. And that's why I do like these companies much more so than the bigger boys right now, the bigger, more expensive chains. But anyway, guys, that's my video on some restaurant stocks, baby. Hopefully you did enjoy. I know it's something different, but I want to start making different videos on the channel. I want to start speaking about everything again. If you did enjoy, please hit that juicy like button, drop me a comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. And again, guys, if you watched all the way till the end, you, my friend, are a true legend. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. But anyway, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm going to see you for another video very soon. Peace.